So welcome guys to the second session of this program. So here it's one of the most exciting areas of our conversation where we are actually going to understand finance and your journey as a finance professional, and not just that, how to get there. So let's start. So I have a very important question for you. So what is finance? So finance in simple terms, I just call it as anything to do with money. So your journey as a finance professional can be very structured, especially when you work for an organization. So there are 6 stages that you could actually go in terms of your value add to a specific organization. You could start as an analyst or an accountant, where you are actually inputting these entries, inputting the financial aspect of transactions in systems like Tally, Zoho Books, or your own custom ERP software, or very sophisticated softwares like Oracle or SAP. Once you gain sufficient expertise in accounting, you could actually progress to start financial statement preparation, which includes understanding the accounting standard principles that we spoke about earlier. Once you actually have sufficient experience in preparing these books, you also start liaising with the external auditors, the statutory auditors as well. You gain expertise. You could actually work in management reporting. So management reporting is beyond statutory reporting. So what is management reporting? Now the management needs to take very crucial business decisions. Now these decisions could be as simple as, is my business profitable? Which team in my sales is really performing really well? Or for that matter, which geography is really successful? Or understanding between different products, which is the more profitable, which is the more accepted product in the market. These decisions are very crucial for an organization's future, to understand consumers' behavioral patterns, to understand areas that they need to invest in to really drive growth, to help their vision succeed. A very crucial aspect of work that requires a very sharp mind and something that can go beyond just numbers, because here you're trying to understand what these numbers actually mean. That's where you're actually moving to an analytical role, where your numbers, your reporting is actually making sense because you're driving value in terms of your insights. Let's take an example here. Let's take a company like Hewlett Packard. It has dozens of printers for the consumer segment, which could start at 2,500 rupees, can go all the way to $2,500. So now if your role is to understand where should the organization invest its future manufacturing capabilities, you would actually understand which segment of the product sells the most in which country across the world, and more, which particular product gives you the maximum profitability. So you would focus your resources in the right place, which results in efficient processes. This is the kind of value an analyst can actually drive with great skill and insight. So that's why your role in understanding financial aspects, in understanding analytical frameworks is super critical. Because here you are helping that knowledge drive great results for your organization. And please remember, every time your contribution is adding value to the organization, you become valuable to the organization. You're growing as an individual and a professional. Now, once you master this art of driving insights, you can actually take up advisory roles, not just for your company, but for the segment or for the industry, where you can actually use these insights to drive greater value to the organizations that you're going to be working for. They'll be respecting you for your contribution to the company. So, and you can start mentoring people where those individuals could drive value the way you actually went through the journey. So, are you excited to take that step in your career to add value to your organization? Because that's the reason you have joined this program. You've taken that big step that you want to really be more productive. You want to be more efficient. You want to be more value adding to yourself, to the organization that you might be contributing, or if you want to start your own consulting company for that matter. Now we are going to see how that is actually going to happen. Now we are going to actually understand how to add value to yourself. So you can actually add value to the organization that you work for, either as an employee or as a consultant. So there are three critical aspects that actually form the core of your success as a professional, as an analytical professional, as a finance professional. The first important leg that you need to really master is knowledge and skill. So what's the difference between knowledge and skill? Knowledge is where you know things, and skill is where you have applied that knowledge multiple times, where your body understands what it is. It's intuitive now. You know that when you see a particular transaction, you need to record it in a particular way. You know when there's a particular kind of a pattern that is followed, you know that there is risk in that pattern and it's not a successful pattern for the organization. That's where your skill comes into picture. Your skill starts from building knowledge in different aspects of work. Your accounting standards, your auditing standards, the guidance from different pronouncements, your understanding of the laws of the particular land, and working for organizations where you can apply this knowledge in real life situations, where you can understand that this is how to apply your knowledge. So you need to constantly find avenues. Come out of your comfort zone and take opportunities where you can actually apply this knowledge in practice.